keeping all this quiet?
It's well under wraps.
Yes, but it had better be.
Look, we've been watching for 2 days. He hasn't sussed us yet.
Yes, but today's different. I mean, it's today. There's a run today, and it's... Oh, I don't know. He's using more couriers. Look, are you sure you understand what's happening?
Dropped off at the newspaper stand. Passed from courier to courier. Everyone a link in the chain.
A secure link, remember? I mean, if you arrest any one of them before he's phoned in his drop, well, that'll be the end of that.
You got any more information on the route?
No, I told you. It starts at the newspaper stand. I don't know where it goes from there until it gets to my pickup. That's all I know. Except, the last link is a taxi.
I owe you, Lester.
You owe me nothing. I've got my own reasons for doing this. If he were one of my own, I wouldn't do it. But he isn't, is he? He's one of yours.
He was.
DS Greg from Martella.
Go ahead, Viv.
Nothing happening.
Did you expect anything to be happening?
Not yet, no.
Patience, Viv, patience. Remember, from now on, no more open messages on the radio. Use the landline if you have to.
It's today. The usual system, only they're using more couriers. None of them know each other. It's passed on hand to hand, and they phone in once they've handed it on. Only the last one, which is a taxi, sees Lock.
What's in the bag?
He doesn't know, but it's got to be drugs.
And it's definitely Lock.
Oh, yeah. But I want the rest of the chain as well. I'm going to need some luck. Denzel Lock was always a smooth operator.
Bet coppers usually are. How long's he been out the job?
4 years. But he's still got little friends everywhere. Maybe even in our nick.
You think so?
Let's just make sure that nothing we do gets broadcast to the troops.
Anything happening? All on the selling side. No goods received as yet.
Right, I'll have a cup of coffee then.
It's cold.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't expect anything else from CID.
Oh, not now, Alec.
Well, you may have lured Viv Martella away, but as far as I know, June Ackland's still a uniformed officer. I want her back.
One day, Alec, that's all.
You said that yesterday, and the day before when you borrowed Melvin. Oh, cowboys.
This is ridiculous. Why can't they top the building up in the summer?
Refurbishments.
What?
That's what they call it. Refurbishment.
That's not what I call it.
I swear if there's nothing boring for me to do, Burnside will create it. He could at least keep me in the picture. Cover the drop and report back, and that's it.
Well, there's no point in asking me. Follow the bag man. Treat him like he's got a nasty disease, but don't lose him. I know as much as you do.
They never tell me anything.
Yeah, well, it's men, isn't it? They like big secrets. Mind you, this one does seem to be particularly hush-hush.
Yeah, not using radios and all that.
Makes you think they don't trust us.
Sierra Oscar 1171, receiving. Over.
Go ahead,
With
171.
all due respect, sir, he's making you look anybody's fool.
Is he now?
Wouldn't be too bad if he knew what's going on, but he's a Lawrence himself, that one.
I'll have a word, Alec.
You'll have to nail him down first, sir.
Oh, I'll nail him down, all right.
Sierra Oscar 1 from Sierra Oscar. What's your location, Tony?
Well, at least the damn phones are working.
You sure about Lester?
Look, I'm the one supposed to be doing the worrying, Alistair. You're supposed to be the one keeping me cheerful. Yeah, he's kosher, all right. Our worries lie in other directions. Anxious to be off, Alistair?
We do have an operation running, sir.
So I gather. If you'd excuse us. Actually, Andrew, I'm waiting for an officer to call in. Bit of a vital moment.
I don't care if you're waiting for the Commissioner to call in. I want to know what the hell's going on. My officers are being used as CID errand boys, and I won't have it.
Yeah, well, you did put them at my disposal.
I was instructed to, without explanation and without notice. This is the third day. I've had 3 constables poached, and I want an explanation.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Andrew. I understand. But I'm afraid there's nothing I can tell you. I've squared it with Derek Conway. That's all I can do.
Then I think we better continue this discussion in his office. After you.
I'll be in Mr. Conway's office.
That was that Range Rover.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just turned into the junction. Sierra 1, we are in pursuit of that suspect Range Rover.
You'll have to tell him, Frank. Not now, Eileen, please, love. Give us 10 minutes.
The villain we're after is running gear around the town on a courier system. Drugs, probably. The suspect's name is Denzel Lock, ex-Chief Inspector, Metropolitan Police.
And I hope you're right about this, Frank. Or we're all going to look a bit silly.
The word is he left under a cloud.
On a point of principle is my information.
Denzel Lock was a squad officer second to none.
Exactly. So you'll understand our method, Andrew. Lock still has a lot of friends in the squad. And elsewhere.
I hope you're not suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm saying that he's got a lot of contacts. So if the heat was on his firm, he could be forewarned. Perhaps unintentionally. Perhaps on purpose.
Viv.
Use the phone, detective!
It was a minor misdemeanor, really, officer. A momentary lapse of concentration, that's all. It's been rather a long drive.
It's a goer! Better get on your bike, June. You lose him and Burns...
You're acting on the word of a snout, of course.
An unimpeachable source.
Villain. Look, you know what it's like for any officer once he's quit the force. Every creep who's ever collared's got it in for him. I don't believe it, Frank. I can't believe it. Yes.
Excuse me, sir. Gov, they're up and running.
All right, Gov?
If I'd thought it worthy of attention, I would have stopped. Like I said, a momentary lapse. No damage was done.
Right, to up the boot for me, sir.
Yeah. Fish of a lifetime.
Yeah? Well, this car was seen being driven in a dangerous manner.
Yes, of course.
Burnside. All right. Yeah, well done. Good work, June. Hope Tosh is keeping his head down.
Excuse me, mate. Have you got the keys to this place? Mr. Lyons!
What's here? Get here! Get out! Shut up! Mr. Lloyd, get here! Please, shut up! Get up, come on, get up!
CID Greg. It's Lester.
How do you know? All right, now look, don't lose your bottle. Keep that bag moving along the chain. Would you believe it? I'm worried about some flaming uniform blowing the gaff. And what happens? Tosh Lyons blows it. He gets into a fight with one of the couriers.
What bag? Where is it? Never mind about that. Make the telephone call. No! Go on. Just call him. You'll find out. He'll kill me. Who? The boss. Who's that then? Don't be stupid.
All you have to do is call the usual number. Tell him you've made the drop, that's all. I'll forget I ever saw you.
Oh, yeah?
I can do you for handling. And I can think of plenty of other things given time.
You've got nothing on me.
You're in possession, with intent to enable other people to commit
I didn't have
offences.
no intent. I was just doing a favour for a mate dropping a bag off here, that's all.
Oh, yeah, the jury's going to believe that, aren't they? With your record, Larry, you haven't got a prayer. Now, don't waste my time.
I was just carrying the gear. You can't do me for anything else.
If I have to, I'll do you up like a kipper. And you know I mean it. Now just make that call. Tell him you've handed over the bag. Tell your boss everything's okay.
Having some work done.
Yeah. No problem. What? Now, there was somebody on the phone. Right. Right, now you said you'd let me go.
Not yet, mate. You're staying with me for a while. For your own safety and protection. Now give me. I've got a call to make. Couldn't help it, Gov. I've nicked him before. Yeah, he recognised me straight away. Yeah, it's all right. Well, it sounded all right. I'm on my way back now.
Everything they said about the hotel checks out.
What about the bloke's GP?
I left a message, he's ringing me back.
They could have done him on the way back, you know.
Maybe.
Hey, right, bring on this pipe. Come on the left.
I can't sit here all day, you know. I mean, the company's charming, but all the same.
I'm afraid we'll have to keep you until we've checked your statements.
Oh, come on, this is ridiculous.
At the very least, you'll have to wait until we've heard from the deceased's doctor.
Officer, when can we leave?
You've been involved in a suspicious death, sir. You will sit there until told to move.
Gotcha.
CID lines. Yes, Viv.
Look, I think they've gone after the wrong taxi. Can you get in touch with them?
Well, yes, I'll try. What happened?
That's it then. The taxi driver's definitely the last courier, is he?
Yeah. I don't know whose house that is. But Lock is definitely going to be there.
Sierra Oscar DI Burnside receiving.
Burnside receiving.
Call DC lines on the landline, please. Urgent.
Received. Out. There was a phone box back there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Well, off you go.
The dead man's doctor agrees with everything they say. Serious heart condition, he should never have gone on a sporting holiday. Looks kosher. There's no point in doing anything until after the post-mortem.
We've got to do them for something.
I'm not saying they've done nothing wrong. I just don't know what law they've broken.
Failing to report a death for a start.
He only died yesterday.
A failure to summon help. I mean, he might have been saved.
The driver's a physiotherapist. Probably knows a stiff when he sees one.
When am I going to get to do a real murder? That's what I want to know.
Come on, Sarge.
OK. They knew the procedure. They should have gone by the book. But by all accounts, his ticker could have given out at any time. The man's to be admired for not giving in and living like an invalid.
Doesn't mean that his mates can just throw him in the back of their car and drive him home, Sarge. No matter how much more convenient it might be to report.
I'll check it out. Just leave him in the interview rooms. Oh, June, nice of you to join us. You're back where you belong.
I think so, Sergeant.
We'll get your uniform back on and get back out on the street.
Sarge, that's what I like, being appreciated.
He's not the courier. Viv Martella saw another guy in a cab looking for the bag.
Well, if he's not the real courier, who the hell is he?
They don't know. Just some bloke who drives a cab, that's all. Oh, talk of the devil.
Come on. D.I. Burnside, Sunhill, and this is D.S. Gregg. I'd like to have a word with you, Mr. Short. Mr. Short, how kind of you to ask us in. Lounge through here, is it? I want to talk to you about this blue sports bag, Mr. Short. Open it up, Alistair.
I thought you said drugs.
I did. This is looking a bit moody.
I just picked it up.
With his contacts, it won't take Lock long to find this address. We'll wait here till he comes.
Time to get some backup then.
What, and risk have someone tip him off?
It's like an opportunity.
I'll think about it.
Gov?
I thought it was a bit heavy. When I get back in here, I look in it and it's full of flipping guns. I was going to take it back.
You should be double worried, Mr. Short.
I am.
There's some very nasty people going to come and see you. They're going to want their property back.
Yeah?
But fortunately for you, my brave colleague and I are going to stay here and protect you.
You ought to consider yourself lucky, mate, because if you'd have been up to the arresting officer, you could have been here all night and more.
So much for convenience, gentlemen. We're sorry about your friend, whatever we think of your behaviour. We'll be in touch as soon as the post-mortem results come through. Tosh?
Yes, sir?
Any word?
No.
Whatever their secret operation is, it's down the drain, I reckon. I mean, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, One day they'll need the cavalry. We won't be around.
All right, off you go. All right, got it.
Tosh.
Yes, sir.
I've heard from Mr. Burnside.
Oh, is he all right, sir?
Well, there have been some developments. It seems to be a waiting game at the moment.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Let's find it.
Yeah, that's Lock.
Stand up in person. You think you'd be more careful?
Being in at the kill is a habit that dies hard.
What that mean?
Go down to the front door and answer it. Act natural.
What if he's armed?
Act scared.
Very short, is it? I'd like to have a word with you. Got anyone else here? I think you've got some property of mine, my son. I bet you've been a bit silly.
Don't know what you mean.
I think you hopped out of your little cab this morning and picked up something that doesn't belong to you. At the bus stop in Wharf Road. Does that ring a bell? I want my property back, son. And I want it now. Check it.
Yeah, sort of.
You're not going to do this again, are you?
Stop! Armed police! Drop the bags! Stay where you are!
Arms there, minute.
Denzel Lock. I am Detective Inspector Burnside from Sunhill. I'm placing you under arrest for the unlawful possession of firearms, contrary to the Firearms Act 1968, and on suspicion of handling stolen goods. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but anything you do say may be given in evidence.